Okay, hello everyone. I'm standing here at the beautiful Emet at Engage, Educate, and Empower World Center in beautiful Queens, New York. So today we're talking about Rosh Hashanah. Now, Rosh Hashanah is probably, arguably one of the most important days of the year. We have 2 days actually, that we have so much determined on that day that we need to get ready, and that's what we've been doing in this whole month. And it's never too late to get ready. Even the night before. I don't want to procrastinate, but if you have to, even then, just get ready, get mentally ready. Now, what's determined on Rosh Hashanah, besides everything, is how much money we make for the year. Okay, whatever you're supposed to make for the year is actually determined on Rosh Hashanah. Now, there's a caveat there, an asterisk, if you will. In Masechta Beya, in one of our Gemaras called Beya or Beitza, where they discuss all Yom Tovim, all holidays, it says the following thing, eerie, what it says. It says that all your parnasa, all your wages are determined on Rosh Hashanah, besides what you spend on Shabbos, on Shabbat, what you spend on Yom Tov, the holidays, what you spend on Talmud Torah, on learning Torah, if you send your kids to yeshiva or whatever, and the commentators also say what you spend on Rosh Chodesh. So we have to figure out, first of all, what Rosh Chodesh means, and second of all, how all this works. So basically, if you can believe it, any of you that know anything about accounting, there's something called a flexible spending account, okay? So the more you spend, the more gets put in that account. The less you spend, the less that gets put into that account. Now, can you imagine Hashem is saying, hey, hello, I'm giving you guys a flexible spending account. Anything you spend on Shabbos, anything you spend on Yom Tov, anything you spent on Torah education, and Rosh Chodesh, which really means, for the men out there, anything you spend on your wives, those things, flexible spending account. You get the $100 steak for Shabbat, so then you get an extra $100. You get the $20 steak on Shabbat, you get an extra $20. Whatever you spend, Hashem is going to take care of it. Now, does that mean you should go like wild and buy up, these stores? I don't know, maybe. If you have the guts, why not? I try not to take advantage of Hashem's, kindness, but Hashem certainly has all the money in the world. So that is something that we really should think about. Anything you spend on Shabbos, Yom Tov, Talmud Torah, learning Torah, books, anything of that nature, and for the men out there, on your wives, ladies, if you're listening, tell the men, anything you spend on me, just say, l'kvod Ishti, for the honor of my wife, like a wise man once told me. I'm going to tell you the story in a moment. Then it's not taken away from anything you make for the year. You actually have a flexible spending account. Now, you want to hear something really cool? You can't make this stuff up. The month of Tishrei, which is the month Rosh Hashanah falls into, so there's 4 letters of that month. Tav, Shin, Reish, and Yud, that spells Tishrei. Now let's look at the acronyms of that, the Rosh Tevos. So Tav, Talmud Torah. Shin, Shabbos. Reish, Rosh Chodesh, and Yud, Yom Tov. So there's a hint in the month itself that everything besides those things are taken out of what you make for the year. But those 4 things, the more you spend, the more you get. So carte blanche, this is amazing. What's better than a flexible spending account from Hashem? Now I want to tell you guys a story. Now, I heard the story firsthand. So it's not like I heard from someone I read in a book. No, I heard the story firsthand, okay? A young man, married guy, wants to, buy a house. And him and his wife looked at different things. They said, you know what? Let's get a 2-family home. That way we can rent the top of the house and we don't have to worry about so much the mortgage. It'll be easier, whatever. Okay, great. So then the couple hones in on a house. They have a couple little kids, some more on the way. So they find a nice home and it could be converted into 2-family pretty easily. And I said, oh, this is it. This is good. It's a little bit too big for us. And like just, as a one family, but as a two family, it's going to be great. Now, no sooner is the contract signed than the wife says, hey, I was thinking, I don't really want people living on top of us, and we're, hopefully we're gonna have even more kids. So let's just keep it as a one family. Now the husband, how husbands are. The husband is like, I'm almost saved by the phone bell over here. The husband says, hey, but we can't really afford this home. It's a little bit too big for us. Let's keep it as a two family. No one family, no two family, no one family, two family. We can't afford it. Now, husband and wife, when they're not really arguing, but they're certainly not agreeing. After 2 weeks of like this, impasse, the husband tells me they decided they had an idea. What are we going to do? We're going to go to our rabbi, right? Now, they went to a very wise rabbi because the rabbi must have known this Gemara. So the rabbi told them, hey, guess what, Mr. Husband? Anything you spend on your wife, Hashem will give back to you. You don't have to worry about it. And the husband said, really? And the rabbi said, yes, but just say l'chvod ishti, which means for the honor of my wife. That's why I'm getting all this stuff. So the husband said, okay, the rabbi says, let's go. They made it into one family home. Obviously, to spend renovation, whatever, v'chulu, v'chulu, v'chulu. Now, 10 years later, sometimes these stories take a long time to develop. 10 years later, whatever bank had their secondary mortgage sent them a letter out of the blue. They said, hey, we have some good news for you. We forgave you for your home equity line of credit. Just like the Gemara says, just like his rabbi said, everything that he spent on the house, l'chvod ishti, for his wife's honor, not taken out, just forgiven out of the blue. Mamish miracle story. Heard it firsthand. Have a great Rosh Hashanah. May Hashem seal us all in the book of life. May we see Mashiach this year. And may we remember that anything we spend on Torah, on Shabbos, on Rosh Chodesh, meaning on your wife, and on Yom Tov is not taken out from your expenditures.